hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip bars is back.
Now, R. Kelly's trial's coming up. I think it's September this year. What are your thoughts on what he's being accused of now? Because I mean, you knew him obviously at one point, both from the same city. We talk to people from Chicago. They give a lot of different renditions of what they think. What is your perception of R. Kelly and what he's going through right now? What he's being accused of?
Ooh, that one is a lot.
Yeah.
Because it is personal for me, because he is definitely a personal friend. Like you said, it's not just because we're both from Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
I helped R. Kelly put his first tour together. I introduced him to his wife, ex-wife. I was intricate in his beginnings. I knew Aaliyah. I knew their friendship.
Mm.
As a mother, as an older woman, you don't want to hear the things that you hear about a friend. But when it's true, and you got to find the truth in it. I don't believe in sex trafficking. I don't believe in molestation. I don't believe in pedophiles. And when I say I don't believe it, I mean, I know it exists. I don't take it. I don't accept it, meaning it's wrong.
Yes.
And we know it's wrong, you know? And so what's done in the dark comes to the light. And I know this is something that he's going to have to deal with. He is dealing with it. I can't say if it's true or not because I was not there.
Right.
I heard my own things. I feel saddened by it because if this is true, there's some mental illness there that he needs help with. That's a sickness. So it's not to be laughed at. And I don't like the fact that we try to condemn and just destroy people. And I say that to say, as an artist, he's a musical genius, hands down. I still listen to his music, and I still will listen to his music. No matter if it has a different meaning to me or not, the thumping of that sound, the rhythm, the beat, the melody, and the words, I'm thumping all the way. Why are you trying to take this man's finance and his music where he can no longer take care of himself nor his family or his legal fees? When you've had people like Elvis Presley, I can name all kinds of people that they're not coming to my mind right now, but this ain't the first time. So I'm saying this to say, condemn him as a man.
Right.
Hold him accountable for what you need to hold him accountable for. But the music ain't got nothing to do with what he's going through right now. Just like Bill Cosby. He didn't get pardoned, but Lil Wayne, Kodak, Blue or Black.
Mm-hmm. Desiree Perez, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful for their, I'm glad that they got pardoned. But Bill Cosby, something that happened 30 years ago. Now, I'm not saying that what he did, he's supposed to, get off. I'm not saying that either. But something that happens 30 years ago, it's almost like the jurisdiction, the time should be over. He 80 something years old and he didn't get pardoned. Really?
Mm.
Everybody know Bill Cosby as the iconic. They were our Brady Bunch. The Huxtables were our Brady Bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so to see him go down like that and to have him stay in jail like that, it's almost like how much more time does he have? Anyway, to live a productive life. Anyway, I just think that we got our priorities messed up. I hope I answered your question. Because it's emotional to me when I talk about Rob because I know that he's in trouble. He's in trouble, and I know that he's in there, and that's life changing when you behind, a cell behind bars, so mentally on top of everything else that's going on, your stuff is in front of, everybody in black and white to see the whole world to judge you, you know what I mean? And perhaps that has to happen in one's life to be able to rectify and clarify what is going on to get the healing. And that's what Aaliyah did.
Appreciate that. The Brat, your sister. Now we know the Brat as being a rapper, the hardcore rapper doing a thing in the early 90s. And obviously we know Miss Lisa Raye McCoy being a beautiful diamond on the Players Club and then playing various roles throughout TV. One of the favorites being All of Us. But we had no idea that these two beautiful sisters were sisters. Talk about that. When was that? I think I remember hearing about like 2017, 2018. Why did you guys keep it under wraps on purpose? Was that something that was planned or just never talked about? How was that?
No, I don't know. Well, then you probably was under a rock or something. Then you just heard it. Woo. In 2017, because of course, she was famous before I was. It was all about, back at home, she used to, play the drums and be in a little all girls group, and ditching school or whatever, you know what I mean? And I had to be like, hey, what you doing? Come on back, writing poetry, and realizing that she wanted to become this artist, And so we went to, what was it? Jack the Rapper in Atlanta. I'm really telling my age now. Y'all may not even know, don't even know what that is. But we went down there. She ended up meeting Jermaine Dupri in the lobby while I was upstairs with Teddy Riley trying to have him listen to her songs or whatever. And she came up like, hey, I made a deal and I need to come back next month and blah, blah, blah. And next time she came back home, she had her clothes on backwards and hair was twisted up and with a CD that had my name on the back and she was cussing. And it was like, oh, okay. So I kind of learned everything vicariously through her because like I said, she was famous before me. I don't even think I even wanted to be in the business then. I wasn't even doing none of that then, And so now going to Hollywood with her riding the limousines with her in the hotels and, knowing this star and going to the red carpet here at the premiere, I learned all of that through her. And then when I became famous, then it was, we both made it, you know what I mean? And we both made it out of Chicago. And when I say made it out of Chicago, it's not like we came from the hard knocks life kind of thing, you know what I mean? In our own right, you know what I mean? It was, we came from somewhere to explore another possibility and made it, And so it was really about us having a separate life because, I ain't no rapper and she was not an actor. She's dabbled a little bit in it or whatever, but we kind of kept it separate. And then those that, talked about it or knew about it or found out about it or whatever, they asked us about it and it was like, yeah, we can talk about as much as we want to talk about or share as much as we want to share, but it wasn't secret. It wasn't, any of that. I don't know, again, in 2017, where you was at, but okay.
I was on something else. It was cool, but I found out. We here.
All the matters. Okay.
Do you think the Brat, is underrated as a female MC? Underappreciated, I should say.
No, because she was the first platinum female artist, and so from what I know, that's big.
Bring up her name though. You talk about the great. A lot of people don't bring up her name in circles when they should, in my opinion. In those circles.
Well, I can't really speak that much towards that because, like I said, music isn't really my thing, so I'm on the outside and I'm just proud of absolutely everything she does and all of her accomplishments. I know the struggle. I know we've had, behind the scene talks about, where both of us wanted to be in our career. And if we got to where we wanted to be and if we met the people that we wanted to meet, and do you even own up to being what everybody else think you should be or whatever, But I think when you get older, you got to let that go, and she's definitely let that go. She's definitely in a whole different